Hello, good morning and welcome back to the Fish Locker out on the boat. Look at that. It is a beautiful morning. Sun's just coming up, as you can see behind me, and everywhere on the horizon, all the way around, there are deep, dark, sinister rain clouds waiting for me. So it's going to be one of them days today. I'm just trying to sneak in a quick session before the weather turns again. I'm going to try and do a bit of fishing at anchor today. I've had a couple of little marks, little bits of rough ground that I've wanted to anchor for a while. I've got small tides today, so I'm going to try them out. It's just going to be mixed fishing for everything we can catch on bits of rough ground. First order of the day though is to try and find some bait. Let's go. Oh. Well, that one's a scad, but I've just lost a mackerel on the surface. I crush the barbs down on these sabikis so that the smaller fish I can let them go unharmed. It does mean occasionally that you do lose the odd one or two. Look, they are a really good stamp today. These are decent sized ones. Two or three more of them and we'll be laughing. Well, the rain has found me. If you can see them rainbows there. But yeah, looks lovely until you look this way. Put the camera away so it don't get too wet. I don't know how well you can see the swell, but yeah, at the moment we've got about 5 foot of swell. And we've got wind against tide. Now about half an hour until slack water and then the tide's going to start flowing in that direction. So we're going to have the wind and the swell and the tide all in the same direction. So I'm going to kill a little bit of time drifting around with a lure until the tide turns. That's the plan. Let's fish one of these little jigs. Yeah, all I'm doing hopefully is I'm going to wait until the tide turns to put the anchor down, because hopefully that will give us more comfortable conditions to fish on. We're just going to fish over an area of reef. Today is going to be about catching anything and everything. Ooh, I don't know. Got a 100 gram jig and I don't think it's going to be heavy enough to stay on the bottom when I'm drifting. Oh. Well, it's found summit. Yeah, at the moment the wind is arguing with the tide. So I've got the wind pushing me that way and the tide is going that way. So as soon as you drop a jig down, the jig just wants to go whoosh, end up all the way down tide. Now this does feel like a bream actually. Could be a wrasse, so I would have never. I wouldn't have put my money on it being one of them. That is actually a really nice size one. That is a big red. Calm down, kid. He's going to spike me. I know he's going to spike me. That is a really big red. Tell you what, I'm going to weigh him. And if he's over 1.5 pounds, I'm going to keep him and eat him. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear him grunting, but yeah, he's drawn blood. All of these are a spike. All on the back of his gills are spikes. Everything, every area, including his hard head, is just covered in spikes. Stick him in that live bait tank. Yeah. I wouldn't have put money on it being a gurnard. That must have absolutely just hit him on the head. Whoa. All I've done is I've baited the hooks on the jig with some little tiny strips of squid, just to add a little bit to it. I could feel something chasing that, and I just put the engine astern for a couple of seconds, just so that the fish could catch it. Calm yourself down. A lovely looking male cuckoo wrasse. Stop it. Don't know if you can see all the colours there in the sun. Beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, when those guys attack a jig, most often it's a territorial thing. It's not to eat it, it's to get it out of their territory. Ooh, the tide might just be turning. Kick us back down there for a little bit. We'll have another 10 minutes of drifting, then we'll look at putting the anchor down. There's no point putting the anchor down on slack water or when the tide's going the other way, because you'll just swing around. What you want is you want the wind and the tide and everything all in one direction, so the boat sits straight. Otherwise you just swing around. Not much fight in it. Oh, no way. A little pollock. Considering that it was a little pollock, there was absolutely no fight in it. No fight at all. I expected more from you. Yeah, usually pollock, they have at least one little go at a dive. Yeah, these jigs, they work without bait, but a little bit of bait is just a little bit of an addition to it, isn't it? That one just took a little bit of patience. I could feel it pecking at it and hitting it, and I just had to give it its chance. Another lovely red gurnard. I don't know if you can see them. I'm trying to do this without getting spiked, and I'm not succeeding. There we go. Right, got you now. These little legs here, they use those to walk about on the bottom. They live tight right on the seabed, walk about on the seabed. I don't know how well you can see it, but they have got an absolutely stunning bright blue eye. And yep, covered in spikes. And poop. And there's another species, a pouting. A multi-species jig. almost time to put the anchor down. We are pretty much bang on slack water now. Gurnard number 3. I think I've found like the mother load of red gurnards. You get 4 different types in my local area. Greys are the smallest. Get greys, reds, tubs are the biggest. We also get streaked gurnard. Now they look like a cross between a tub and a red. Oh, ha, ha, ha. There's another species. This one is a codling. I can't spin myself around a little time. Yeah. It's a lovely looking little codling. They're taking on a little jig. This one is legal size. I would be able to take this home. But the fillets you get off one this small, they're about that thin. So I'll stick this guy back. This jig is absolutely nailing it. So all I've done is I've just cut some little pieces of calamari like that. I'll just put them onto the hooks at the back. They catch everything. It's even caught me an octopus. Get off. Now these are fantastic bait. They're also really good eating. So I'm going to take this one with me. Where are you going? Incredible how they can change colour like that. That's because of something called chromatophores in their skin. I've run my anchor out the back. You just see the anchor buoy there. I am in 39 metres of water. Generally I'll put out about 2 to 2.5 times the depth of water in rope. I'll only ever really anchor up like this in small tides. I will make a mention to this. In one of my other anchoring videos, someone mentioned it, and they were right. The way that I anchor up is I work my anchor off the back of the boat, off the side of the boat, and I tie it to a cleat down aft. That way I can do all my working at the back, then run the rope over the top and tie it off to the front, and then let it go here. If you're in a really, really strong puller tide, this can be quite dangerous because I'm anchored backwards now. Now, I know that I'm not in any danger here because I can quite easily just go take the rope off the cleat and the boat will spin round. Also on here I do put a batten of wood. That way the anchor buoy will slide only as far as the batten. That works twofold. The first one is it works as a shock absorber, so it'll pull the buoy down under on the swell. So the anchor rope will come, if this is the surface of the sea, the anchor rope will go up like that to the buoy, and then the rope will be along the surface to the boat. That little bit extra cushion will take out some of the shock of the swell. and it stops the anchor buoy reaching all the way at the front of the boat so people can't see it. Give the boat a chance to swing round and we should be able to fish clean off the back. Missed him. Now that I've got the anchor down, for some reason we are sitting a little bit across the wind. Not entirely sure why. I'll mess about with it a little and see if I can't sort it out. But now that I've got the anchor down, in fact, I'll put a little bit of a screen in here to show you. I set the anchor just at the edge of the rock, so I should be sat right in the centre of the reef now. You can see the previous tracks of where I've drifted over the little area of reef while I was waiting for the tide to turn. And all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fish the same little jig with bits of squid. Like this. I might fish some little scratching rigs to see if there's any bream around. And I'm going to put some bigger baits. Some of the mackerel I caught earlier, I'm going to put some mackerel down. Either mackerel fillets or mackerel flappers. See if I can't catch a ling or a conger. Or anything else. Another little cuckoo wrasse. Managed to finally get the anchor set. And we're holding almost in space. Almost in the same place. So I've got two baits down. I'm going to try it out here for half an hour. If we haven't pulled any decent fish out, I'm going to move to a different reef because this is just really up and down. Now I have been getting interest. I put a mackerel fillet down on one rod and I'm fishing with that jig with a squid on the other. So I'm looking for big fish and small fish. Any fish. Yeah, we have still got a little bit of movement side to side. I'm swinging over an area of maybe about 10 metres. Just, there's nothing you can do about it. I would like to at least pull out a decent fish from this piece of water, this piece of rock. Because there should be congers and there should be ling here. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that is absolutely wounding. I think that was a ling. Yeah, my hooks are still intact. That was a big fish, that. So I know there's at least one down there. This almost feels like a dogfish. Yeah. This isn't what I hooked earlier. Slightly better. A little strap conger eel. The bigger fish, bringing them on the feed is the main thing. Bringing them in, bringing the ling, bringing the conger in. And I mean, you might be lucky, you might hit one on the head one time, but generally you have to bring the small ones in first, and then the big ones will follow them. So the fact that we're catching them is a good sign. Catching a small one's better than catching none. Oh wow. That is a very big bull. thing at a time. That is a very big bullus. Now, whatever was on the jig isn't there now. But potentially something on this as well. Yep. One thing at a time, come on. Oh, he's off. Getting the fish on the feed, that might look like a little bit of chaos. Getting the fish on the feed is crucial. See now I'm getting bites on all rods. I mean, yeah, in these conditions it isn't the easiest thing to do. Yeah, we have a cracking bullus down there. He's just calming down on the deck, and I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, that's a double figure bullus. Calm yourself down. These guys are not to be messed with. You see that mouth and them teeth in there? Well, you can see the hook just at the corner of his mouth as well. They are just muscle and aggression. I get that bullus unhooked, I get him in a live bait tank, I get some fresh baits down because there's some bream down there, and that was it, bream bite, and I've just lost him. If it was easy, everyone would do it, wouldn't they? Now that I've got this guy to calm down a little bit, calm yourself down. Now that I've got this guy to calm down a little tiny bit, I can show you him. This is a big male greater spotted cat shark. Nurse sharks, bull huss, nurse hounds, there are 5 or 6 names. God, I tell you what, they're strong. He's riding up and there's naught I can do about it. But yeah, he's over £10. He's a cracker, look. Look at that. Look at them teeth. Oh, this rod just seems to be catching all the small eels. Another little tiny baby one. This is a fish locker conger rig. As you can see, catching conger. They're getting ever so slightly bigger. An annoying little dogfish that's tied it up in a knot. Haven't I seen you already today? these little eels are starting to get a bit of a nuisance. Fishing through conditions like this, to just be pulling them out all the time, starting to get a little bit tiresome. Give it another 3/4 of an hour to see if we can't pull a ling out. That feels like a better fish. One of the things with eels is they can swim backwards. You can see that there in the water. Shut up. Oh yeah. He's a better one. That was a better sized fish, but still not the ling that I'm after. They are most definitely getting bigger. Open up. Just open your mouth. Yeah, just spinning and spinning and spinning, and I couldn't get the T-bar on the hook. Yeah, these are the fish locker conger rigs that I've been making in conjunction with Cox and Royal. I will tag a link in the description of the video as to where you can buy these from. As you can see, they're fantastic for conger. They also catch ling, just not today. Another bullhuss. Another lovely bullhuss. But I tell you what, look. You wouldn't like that to get hold of your hand. I've got some hellish teeth in there. This one. This one's a lovely sandy spotty colour. Incredible, aren't they? have one last look before she goes back. I was hoping it was going to open. Yeah, I don't know if you can see its eyes there. They are incredible. Nothing quite like them. Like dogfish, they try and bring their tail up to scratch you. No, these can hurt you twice. They hurt you with their skin, or they definitely hurt you with them teeth. Right. Unfortunately, in all that commotion, we have suffered a little bit of damage. This end eye is not going to last very long. Might get one more fish out of it before I need to replace the end eye. So yeah, we'll try one more. We're in the full force of the flood now, and as you can see, the swell has dropped off a bit because we've got everything going in the same direction. That I've also, you might have seen, I've put a drogue out. There's a drogue out the back. That's to kind of keep us in one place, so that the tide is pulling the boat. It's meant that we've been able to carry on fishing, but it's getting to the stage now where the tide's in full course. Yeah. If we don't pull a ling out in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to pack up and we'll go. Come out. I'm going to start tidying everything else down, give this 5 minutes to come out of the hole, then we're going to go. That was quite funny, that. I'd given it 5 minutes, I've tidied everything down, and I'd literally just put my glove on, and I saw rod tip bend over like that and just spring up, and I thought, it's come out itself. Just a little bit of patience like that. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, line's a bit chaffed up where I've had them. You can see where I've had them fish on. But yeah, it's weird that sometimes. I mean, fishing onto a piece of reef and rough ground like this, somehow it had got stuck, and then just by leaving it and the boat moving around, it unstuck itself. So just a little bit of patience. But that's me now anyway. I'm gonna pull the drogue in, get the anchor pulled up, and we're gonna go. Home time!